The champagne flute shattered on a marble, a jagged cry of glass that swallowed the murmurs of the Renewal guests. I stood motionless, hands still lifted, as Sarah's words cut through the air. You were my backup plan, Ethan. I should have married him. Her eyes flashed, part defiance, part regret, as they locked on mine. The room spun, candlelight smeared into streaks of gold, and the scent of lilies pressed against my throat. She couldn't mean it. Not here. Not now. With friends and family watching, their faces folding from celebration into confusion. But the name she let slip, Jake, hung like an executioner's blade. I'd felt the cracks weeks before. Little things at first. Her phone buzzing at odd hours and her fingers silencing it before I could look. Late nights at the office, a perfume on clothes she swore she hadn't worn. I rationalized. Stress. Paranoia after 10 years together. Then one evening I'd seen her at the kitchen window, moonlight carving lines across her face as she typed with a small smile, one she hadn't shown me for months. Everything okay? I'd asked. Her answer, too quick, too sharp. It's just work, Ethan God, lodged in my chest like a splinter. Now, in the banquet hall, her confession scorched the thin veil of denial I'd been clinging to. My heart hammered, each beat a hammer against my ribs. I wanted to yell, to tear out the reason, but my voice stuck, strangled by the weight of betrayal. Guests shuffled, whispers rising like distant static before a storm. Sarah's mother clutched pearls and stared away. My brother, always ready to fix, stepped forward. I waved him back. This had to be mine. Say it again, I said, my voice low, trembling with a blend of fury and something raw, desperation. Say it to my face. Sarah's lips moved, but no sound came. Her eyes skimmed the crowd, then returned to me. I saw it there, guilt, yes, but steady by defiance. She wasn't truly sorry. I didn't mean for you to hear it like that, she whispered at last. But it's true. Jake, he was always the one. I settle for you. The word settle was a blade, slicing through a decade of laughter, the nights we'd stayed up talking, the mascaras we'd mourned together, the vows we'd just renewed. I'd built my life around her, brick by careful brick. Now it crumbled. My hands trembled as I loosened my tie, silk slick beneath sweating palms. When did this start? I asked, my voice raw. She fumbled with the hem of her white dress, ironic now, and admitted it never stopped. The room inhaled as one. We've been talking for months. He's back in town. He wants me. Months. While I planned this evening, choosing her favorite flowers and writing vows that spilled my soul, she'd been weaving something else with him. Jake, the college ex I'd thought a ghost. In stabs of memory, I saw it all. A furtive call in a bathroom, dinners that ran too late to be mere client meetings, the softening of her eyes when his name slipped out. The breadcrumbs had been there. I'd refused to follow them. She'd pulled away from my touch, stiffened when I kissed her neck, hid a half-empty bottle under the sink, started locking her phone after years of sharing everything. I told myself it was stress. Love makes you blind. Stupid even. Why now? I asked, voice breaking. Why say it here? Her gaze glistened, but no tears fell. Because I'm tired of lying, she said. I thought I could stay, be the wife you wanted. But I can't. Not when he's out there. The crowd blurred, faces melting into the haze of my anger. I wanted to scream names, to make her feel the hurt. Yet under that fury, something else gnawed, love, stubborn and unwanted. The worst part was wanting to beg her to stay, to fix it. But I wasn't her choice. I was her safety net, the fallback. The realization twisted into a breaking I hadn't known lived inside me. Then go. I said the words dry and ashy. Go to him. Don't expect me to wait. She flinched, as if my calm cut deeper than rage. Maybe it did. I turned and walked out. Heels clicking on marble, past stunned guests, our untouched cake, the life we'd made together. Night air hit like a slap. Cold, sharp. The city's hum was a distant roar. I didn't have a destination, only certainty that I couldn't remain. Days bled into weeks. I moved out, crashing on my brother's couch. The ache in my chest became a steady companion. Sarah's text came in fits, apologies, excuses, then long silences. I didn't answer. Instead, I dug. I found Jake's social media. Smug smiles, pictures with her, timestamps that matched her so-called work trips. I discovered emails on an old laptop she left behind, messages laying out plans, longing, mocking me. Ethan, so predictable, she had typed. He'll never suspect. Each line hardened me, turning heartbreak into something colder, sharper. I wasn't normally vengeful, but revenge's song reached me like a siren. I didn't want violence or scandal, just a deeper echo, something that would haunt her as her betrayal haunted me. I waited until her birthday, a day she always loved to celebrate. She posted photos from a party, Jake at her side, her smile brighter than it had ever been with me. I sent a gift to her new apartment, a sleek leather-bound journal embossed with her initials. Inside, I copied every email, every text, every lie she'd written, interlacing them with photos of us, moments she'd forgotten and I'd treasured. At the end, I left a single note. You chose him. Live with it. I didn't sign it. I didn't need to. The journal was my confession, my closure, my quiet retribution. Let her read her own words back to her. Let her feel the weight of what she'd done. I pictured her fingers trembling as pages turned, her smile dissolving, the room falling still with the truth. I didn't stay to see it. I walked away, the city lights flickering like distant stars, my heart still heavy, but no longer hers. Revenge didn't heal me, but it set me. You,